Hey guys, welcome to episode 9 of our BGM franchise mode with the Carolina Hurricanes. Today we are going to be simming up to the last game of the season, which is against the Red Wings. That's going to be a tough one, especially with their first line. We all know the quality they have on that first line, but it'll be a good test. It'll still, though, because it's such a good test, be not one that I'm commentating on. We'll look to do that in the next season, I guess. But we'll go up to this day. We'll go up to this day, and let's see what we can do. For those who missed the little trade update episode, which was episode 8, if you want to go back, we made a move, which is either going to see us be a hero or a goat. For it, to be honest, we moved for Evander Kane and Jacob Trouba from the Winnipeg Jets. We gave up Sekera, we gave up Setaguchi, we gave up Hayden Fleury, and we gave up a second-round pick to acquire both of those. Sekera's contract wasn't going to be ideal for us, and Setaguchi really hadn't set the world on fire, and Trouba's potential, it all made sense to make that move. So we made the move when we did, and hopefully we can start seeing some positives from it now. I think we've won one and lost one there, and then we've won one against Chicago. We definitely don't want that contract. Who would want that? Going to pass the trade deadline, so that's bye-bye to any sort of trades. We won't be making any more moves now, obviously, and neither will anyone else. But let's see how we do through March now. We've got a good start to March against Chicago, and we hope it continues here. We want to avenge a recent loss against Minnesota at home. If we could get this, we're doing very well, and we don't. We ship a lot of goals as well in the process. But we get the win against Edmonton, which is never a bad thing. Now we've got Columbus, Dallas, Florida, Columbus. Now I want 3 out of 4 here. There's the one. Depending on Dallas's record as well. Although they do have some good little pieces to build around there. We've got a similar record, and we get a shutout win. That's huge. That's a very good win for us. Coming into the game against the Panthers now, and as I say, I would like a win here. I would very much appreciate a win against Florida. We don't get it, but we get one against Columbus. So we won the one I didn't think we were going to, and we lost the one that we probably should have comfortably won. So EA Sports, it's probably been done somewhere. Against Ottawa at home. Now again, so that's disappointing because we had similar records, and it seemed like Ottawa picked up quite a few regulation losses in the intervening time, and that's 2 in a row. And a very tough run of games coming up. Actually, I've just had a look at it. It's a very unforgiving run of games, and we get a shutout against New York. What we get against the Western Conference? Be kind to us, Chicago. Jonathan Taves and the crew. We get a loss there, and it's not even a loss that we get a point from either. Okay, these are the tough games now. We get a loss against Pittsburgh. That's a bad loss. That's 4 out of 5 that we've lost. I think we've gone 5-5 though in the last 10. New Jersey, an overtime loss and a straight loss against Boston. That's tough. That's very, very tough. We need wins against Washington and Florida though. We just need to win these games if we're going to stand a chance of making playoffs. We get the win against Washington, which is a huge, huge win. Now Florida. We get the win there as well. Those are 2 big wins for our season. That gets us to 89 points as it stands right now. You would hope that the mid-90s would be the target to secure a wildcard spot, but you never know. That is huge. That is a massive win against Philly in the division as well. I didn't see their record, unfortunately. Can we get one against Buffalo as well? If we get one against Buffalo, oh, we do. That's again another huge win in the shootout loss, which means we still pick up a point. And that leaves us on 94. That leaves us on 94. Going into the Detroit game, we lead Detroit on points. So if nothing else, we can say that we're beating Detroit. But it's just whether or not that's good enough for a playoff spot. Let's just have a look. Team standings. We're in. We clinched the playoff spot. Who we play is anybody's guess, but we're in. And that's big, because it did not look like we were getting there. After the third, around about halfway through the season, we did not look anywhere near a playoff team. We made some moves and they didn't quite work out. They didn't quite kick us on, but they got us over the line. And really, really can't stress enough just how big some of those wins were. And Detroit have got it all to play for. They haven't clinched the playoff spot as of yet. There's 6 teams, so there's 2 more spots to go. Detroit will be playing their hearts out against us to try and acquire that last one, or one of the last 2, sorry, I should say. But let's just check the end of season stats here. Now, we've not really had any sustained point per game performers, but Eric Stahl has been our best guy in terms of point scoring. 69 points, 21 goals, 48 assists. Alfredson, who we're probably going to have to wave goodbye at the end of the season to, Doan almost broke 30 goals, which is a very positive season. I didn't expect too much out of Shane Doan. I just thought we were just taking a contract, really, in order to get Ekman Larsson, but he's surprised me. Jeff Skinner, not Jordan Skinner, as I said in the last video, or the video before that, I think, rather foolishly. He's had an okay season. I would expect a lot more out of him next season, though. 22, still very young. You can forgive it. Jordan Stahl, improved massively. Needs to cut down his PIMs, but he improved massively on where he was at the start of the season. After 22 games, he had 4 points, I think. So he's picked it up in certainly the second half of the season. Ekman Larsson almost had a 50-point season as a defender. You can't really ask for too much more than that. He's improved 2 overalls as well. We got him at an 86, so he's now gone up to an 88. Evander Kane, I think we got him at 87, and he's now an 88 as well. So, and he's scored a few and I think assisted a few since he came here. I think he was on 13 and 12 when he came, and now he's played about 22 odd games or so, and now he's on 41. He's got 21 and 20, so I don't think he's point per game since joining us, but he can't be too far off. So, and his plus minus has improved by about 6 or 7, I think, as well. So yeah, very happy with him. Justin Falk, I don't think he's gone up, but I'd be willing to be standing corrected on that. Murphy's gone up, and he's had a good season. For a third defensive pairing, defender at 77 and 78 overall to be getting 26 points on a season, I can deal with that. And hopefully he gets a bit of a bump in the off-season as well, so that we can be comfortable with him there next season as well. Toulouse, 25 points. McClement, 22. Lotsianov ended up with 22. He's gone up in overall as well. We got him at 80. So hopefully he gets a little bump as well. Winnick stayed at 81. Lindholm stayed at 80. Is about all I'm going to say on Lindholm. I expected more this season from him. I understand it's difficult going to the third line and what have you, but I wanted a bit more out of him. Ryan White's done okay. Jay Harrison's done okay. And Tim Gleason's done okay, I guess. In terms of Tim Gleason, we may release him. I know he's on a favourable contract, but that's not going to stay the same. But we may look for a defender in the off-season to flesh that out, to flesh out that top 4, because I can't be having 100 and odd penalty minutes from a defender. Harrison's on thin ice with that, but Gleason's just taking the piss. Truba will probably get better in that sense, or at least he would hope to. But you see Falk at 32, Ekman Larsson at 14. That's what I want. I want my defensemen to not be the ones not drawing the penalties. They don't want to be getting drawn out. They don't need to be overly aggressive. Oh dear. Okay, so I don't think that there'll be any awards up as of yet, but I'm going to play this last game against Detroit, and then we're going to get into the playoffs, guys. We are there. It didn't look like we were going to get there, but we are. And that's all that matters. But I'll see you in the next video, guys. As I say, I won't be commentating on it, but if you did like this video, if you could please leave a like, if you could please comment if you have anything good to say about it, and if you could please click the subscribe button as well if you want to see more from my channel in the future. We're doing NHL at the moment. It's not going to be the only thing that's on this channel though, guys. So stay tuned, please click subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for your time as always. Cheers, guys.